Joseph, you wrote a weekly rant on your Facebook page and said that the pastors and the president have been in an abusive relationship, and if freedom flew by them, they would not get it, they would not understand it. Do you think that actually this is targeting the Pentecostal churches where you belong?
No, it isn't actually. That's the marketing gimmick. And you know that's what usually happens. It's what they present to people so that it slides under the, and goes through without any challenge. The truth, though, is the policy is about every religion, and it is an attempt to put religion under the armpits of government. Now, this is what so many people have not realized because they have not read the draft policy. And the draft policy is a very dangerous and pernicious thing which is taking us in the communist days, from which perhaps Museveni has a lot of, background, having believed in that ideology before. Because what you have is a state which wants to own religion. And it's not the first time. You see in Russia, even when the Pope wanted to unify all religions, when he goes to the Russian Orthodox Church, he has to talk to Putin first before he talks to the Orthodox, because the Russian Orthodox Church is subservient to the government. Now, this is that's true for China. That's true, of course, especially and more pronounced in North Korea. But I'm telling you, all communist countries have that. And now the thing is, what they are trying to do right here is put religion under the armpits of government. And let me explain to you this, and this is what I want to explain to people, because the marketing thing has been pastors going to school and so on. No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobody has any issues about going to school. What people have an issue with is that from the office of the president, the Directorate of Ethics and Integrity, who is pushing this policy, now then they elect a religious faith-based organizations board for every district, which has the cow, who is the presidential appointee, the RDC leading it, presidential appointee, DSOs, state functionaries, district commission, what they call it, social workers, also state functionaries, only one representative from all the religions in that district. Now, that board has the power to regulate, deregulate, to vet anything that is being said on any platform, Muslim, Christian, or anything. So, what does that mean?
So what is wrong with that?
What is wrong with that is that religion is coming under the president, under the office of the president. And how is an RDC going to determine what is being preached on a platform? Because how does politics enter into religion? Because religion, by its very definition, is something different from, because people enter into religions for things beyond this world. That's the thing. So when I stand before God for judgment, and Museveni stands there, he's a person like me, there's no status there. So he cannot tell me how to believe, because there it's actually the original individual merit. So what we are saying is government cannot have control over religion.
I had a conversation.
That ceases to be religion.
I had a conversation with Father Lokodo on the sidelines of the parliamentary conference in Munyonyo. And he tells me that, look, all the comments that are being aired out by people who disagree with the policy are all misguided. He says maybe you guys do not want to file your annual returns? Is that what you're running away from? Because part of the policy says, because we are just sticking to only one thing, part of the policy says it seeks to enforce transparency and financial accountability in religious and faith-based institutions.
Those are just marketing gimmicks. Let me tell you, I have read the entirety of the draft policy. The entirety of it. It's in English, a language I understand and I'm proficient in. I have read it. I've even had a legal interpretation of it that I'm not proficient in. And I know exactly where it is going. Those are just tidbits which are picked out to promote it and say people don't want accountability. First of all, why would religious organizations account to government when even government institutions are not themselves accountable to the very government? Why is government thinking that it is the best body to come and create accountability in religious organizations when they themselves have issues there? I mean, they themselves have serious issues within there. They can't regulate their own central bank. Money is being printed without the knowledge of what? The most basic thing. And that is news, and it's all over the place. And then you think that somehow you're supposed to go and enter this mosque, enter this church, and enter this, and find out where money is. They are the dirtiest people. They should not, they should, no, let me finish my point, because I'm the one who is most proficient in this, by the way.
Yes, but we have a panel. You're not going to speak and now explain it.
Let me just finish.
Okay, conclude.
So now, what is being promoted is totally different from what the draft policy is. Now, I want everybody who thinks this is about accountability about people going back to study theology and all that, to go and read the draft policy. Then they will see how pernicious it is and how politics wants to take control of religion, and how we will not allow that, because it's not even constitutional.
Okay, thank you so much.